Hi guys, good evening. Me again. I know, is this my fourth video of the day? I don't know, I've lost track, but I have a lot of content to catch up on. So let's get right to it. Welcome to the EdWord. I'm your host, Eddie, and in today's video, I will be discussing what I thought of that awesome, if not unexpectedly timed, perhaps suspiciously timed trailer we got for the upcoming Star Wars film, The Mandalorian and Grogu, coming to theaters next summer, May 22nd. I think it's May 22nd. Oh God, is it May 22nd? Let me check real quick here. Yep, May 22nd. I know a lot of people were very suspicious of the timing of the release of this trailer. Me personally, I was like, oh, that's cool. When I realized not too long ago it had dropped online and I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's fun. That looks good. But I was suspicious. I was like, wow, it seems awfully early to be promoting this film. This felt like a move that would have been better saved around the holiday time, like perhaps during Thanksgiving or Christmas would have been a better time to drop it, since at that point it would have been a good time to start hyping up a summer film. But they decided to drop the trailer when they did several days, if not weeks ago. A lot of people, myself included, speculated that this trailer releasing as early as it did was a result of the scrutiny and public pressure that Disney and ABC and all the other outlets were under due to the Donald Trump, Jimmy Kimmel, Charlie Kirk controversies that have happened recently. And then it all kind of resolved itself with Jimmy Kimmel was being canceled and then he was brought back. So I guess it's back to normal, if that was ever such a thing. But a lot of people speculated Disney dropped this trailer to take the heat off of themselves or distract the public. Hey, don't mind us and all the crap and the controversy going on with Jimmy Kimmel. Check out this new trailer. Whatever the circumstances, whatever the reason, the point is the trailer dropped, it's out now, and it's going to be with us until the movie comes out in May. And personally, I got really, really excited for it watching it. When I saw the trailers and the teasers for The Rise of Skywalker all those years ago, I was cautiously optimistic, but I was also on the defensive, and I had every reason to be, because both Force Awakens and The Last Jedi were such massive letdowns to me. I was cautiously optimistic and hopeful for Rise of Skywalker to be the redeeming film in that trilogy. Unfortunately, it proved to be just as inadequate, crappy, and if not all out bad as much as the first two films were, at least in my opinion. I'm not saying it's a fact. I'm just saying my opinion was I did not care for the sequel trilogy, not any of those three films. So when I watched Rise of Skywalker, I wasn't too surprised, but I wasn't too disappointed either, because from the trailers, I was like, oh, well, if this is where they're going, then this is how it ends, then this is how it ends. Oh, well. But then, you know what? A year later, we got The Mandalorian Season 2, which was phenomenal, and then The Book of Boba Fett, then Mandalorian Season 3, and then Ahsoka. And so it's been great since then. But my point is that this is the first time I've been excited, really excited for a Star Wars movie, probably since Solo. That's right. I was one of the few people who enjoyed and absolutely loved Solo, A Star Wars Story. When I saw the trailer for that, I was very much sold on the premise. I absolutely loved it. Then the movie came out. I absolutely loved it. I cannot believe it did so poorly at the box office. But then again, that was the lingering effects of The Last Jedi and the bad taste it left in people's mouths. So, but I still enjoyed Solo, and I'm grateful we got that movie because it was so much fun and so delightful. So now I'm just as excited for The Mandalorian and Grogu. And I loved how obscure this trailer was in terms of revealing plot points or anything for that matter. What we did get was a reveal of Sigourney Weaver's role. It looks like she's filling in for the late and great Carl Weathers, R.I.P. to the man himself, who obviously played Mando's handler in the first 3 seasons of the show, right up until Carl Weathers passed away, sadly, in real life not too long ago. R.I.P. to him and condolences to his family and loved ones. So it feels like Sigourney Weaver's character has become the new handler for Mando, and she is most likely the one who sets him on whatever mission he goes on in this film, along with his little sidekick Grogu. And it looks like there will be no shortage of awesome special effects, action sequences, fights between amazing aliens and monsters alike, and perhaps a few glimpses of a few Star Wars characters and gratuitous cameos here and there. We really, besides Sigourney Weaver and Pedro Pascal, and the guy who plays the main character in that hit show, The Bear, who's playing, I guess, the son of Jabba the Hutt or something in this movie. Besides those three castings, we don't really know who else could possibly pop up in this film. Boba Fett, Ahsoka Tano, Bo-Katan? Sure, maybe. Will they? I don't know. I hope so. Will all of them or some of them? Maybe, maybe not. But the point is, a lot of casting has probably been kept under wraps because a lot of character appearances for this film are probably meant to be surprises for when the film does eventually debut. So, and I'm okay with that. I love being surprised at the movies in a good way. So, with that being said, I'm very much sold on and looking forward to The Mandalorian and Grogu. I hope if the film does well enough, we either get several outcomes. Mandalorian Season 4, which I think Favreau himself has confirmed he has written, and it's ready to be filmed. The whole season is written. It just needs to be put in front of a camera. Or we get a segue or a tease into Ahsoka Season 2, which is also set to come out next year at some point. Perhaps the ending of this film will lead into the events of Ahsoka Season 2, which will then in turn tease us Dave Filoni's New Republic film, which was announced a few years ago, and there's been no movement since then. Probably because all these other shows and projects have to come out first before we get to his New Republic movie, but only time will tell. But in the meantime, I'm looking forward to The Mandalorian and Grogu, as I hope you guys are too. What did you guys think of this trailer? Did you like it? Did you love it? Were you expecting more, expecting less? Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are down below in the comments section. Have a wonderful rest of your day if I don't see you again this weekend. The Mandalorian and Grogu hits theaters May 22nd, 2026. It'll be here before we know it, guys. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. Thanks for watching, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.